What does it mean to be underground? It means you gotta be free to be underground. Yo, you got your own key when you're underground. If you're listening to me, yo, you underground. White kids, black kids, skinny kids, fat kids, them Asian cats be underground. Chicanos, Palestinians, Milanos, up the Long Range and where's Tano? That's underground.
Live right now, exclusively on the Oracle Broadcasting Network, the home of cutting-edge talk radio. It's the Atlas Radio Show with your host, Cizzle and Hx.
What does it mean to be underground? It means you gotta be free to be underground. Yo, you got your own key when you're underground. If you listening to me, yo, you underground.
Yo, that's what's up, man. Yeah, A-M-O, baby.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, welcome to the Atlas Radio Show. We are live on the great Oracle Broadcasting Network with my co-host.
It's your boy Cizzle.
And the HX. And this is our debut broadcast on Atlas Radio here at Oracle Broadcasting Network. It's been a long time coming. We've been struggling every day, all day long, trying to get this thing together, and we are finally here. Cizzle, what do you think?
Man, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get everything out to the listeners and whatnot. I mean, this is Atlas Radio. We're on top of the game, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And, if you guys go right now to atlasmediaonline.com, you guys will be the first, well, among the first to see the brand new Atlas Media Online website that's fresh up live today. We put in a lot of work on that, and you can go check that out. We got some blogs for both me and Cizzle. We got a chat. We got our chat room up in there. Our chat room is also added up on the super chat page that Donna Van Meter made for us recently, and that's at freereno.webpage.com/page/chats. And watch out if you got a slow computer, because that thing will bog you down. It's the super chat. So we got a big show for y'all today. Lots of stuff planned. In the first hour, we're going to talk a little bit about us, about me and Cizzle, who we are. We're going to introduce ourselves to the Oracle listeners out there. We're going to talk about what this show is going to be about, and we're going to talk about Atlas Media and what you're going to be able to find on atlasmedia.com, atlasmediaonline.com in the near future. Cizzle, what we got in the second hour?
Man, second hour we got a little segment about activism. And then we got my new segment, well, new show, but it's a new segment too. It's called Budz or Dudz. Going to feature Budz or Dudz. We're going to feature the biggest hip hop underground artists. Try to get them a little exposure out there. You call in live. It's going to be between 10:30 and 10:45 Central Time. And then after that, we're going to talk a little bit about anarchism. That'll be with HX. Also, you didn't mention, during the entire show, if you want to talk to us, you can talk to us on Twitter at Atlas Media is the Twitter username, and I'll be following that, and we'll be talking you back and forth the entire time. So, I mean, this show's going to be mad interactive. We want to bring everything we can in, so y'all can talk to us. Yeah, man.
In the third hour, we're going to have open phone lines the entire hour. We're going to talk about pop culture memes, and I'm going to go through the plot of the X-Men Inferno cross title series that happened back in the late 80s. It ran from 88 to 89. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Jean Grey and the Dark Phoenix and Madeline Pryor and demons and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So stick around for the third hour, and make sure that you stick around after Atlas Radio today, because we got the Iconoclast report coming up after us, and Lordy, look, it's Cordy. She's coming up later on today. So,
I love that show.
Yeah, me too. Cordy, she's the most bodacious, redheaded lady I think, on the chat scene today. She don't mess around. When she said she was wrestling bears the other day or something, said she climbed up a tree and shoot a bear off out of her property. I don't know, man.
Surprise me.
Not
That's
me.
Pretty funny, man.
Me either. I'll tell you one thing though. HX is not going to be out in the woods climbing trees, chasing bears out of the tree. I'm telling you, I can't even chase the spiders out of my own house. Let alone.
All right, and that sounds like a break's coming up. So, on the other side of the hour or other side of the break, make sure you catch us. We're going to talk about ourselves a little bit. You listen to Atlas Radio right here on Oracle Broadcasting.
And welcome back to Atlas Radio. You're live on the Oracle Broadcasting Network. I'm HX with my host.
It's your boy Cizzle.
Yeah. And this is the debut broadcast. Let's see what we got. I'm here on our show notes. We've got small talk banner. So how you doing there, Corey?
Man, I'm doing okay. This is the first time I've gotten up before 1 o'clock in the afternoon in like 2 months. So
this is the first time I've gotten up before 1 o'clock since 1991, homie. What are you talking about?
Shoot.
Listen, Captain Planet was still on TV last time I got up before noon.
Captain Planet. I love that show. I loved it back when when I was a little socialist drone and diapers.
A little socialist drone in diapers.
Well, what do you expect? You sit a kid in front of PBS all day long.
We're like, Siege Binky.
Why? It's not fair. Why does that kid have nicer clothes than me? I'd steal them.
You're looking for a little redistribution of the Pampers there, were you, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, those days are upon us again. I heard a great story about the whole redistribution thing. Somebody told me about a server in a restaurant. Was talking about pro-Obama this, pro-Obama that, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about rich people have too much money, need to redistribute the wealth, blah, blah, blah. All that whole thing, right? So this person that I knew was talking to this person. They said, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, let's start with you. How many tips did you make tonight?" And he was like, "Oh, about $100." He's like, "All right, well, you go take about 75 of that out to the bum on the corner and hand that or hand that over." And he was like, "Well, no, I don't want to do that." And it was really a point of illustration that redistribution of wealth sounds really good when you're taking money out of somebody else's pocket, but it doesn't sound so good when you're taking it out of your own.
Oh, not at all. And I honestly, there's this guy I used to work with. He was from Africa, and I actually have a lot of stories about this guy. There's two of them, but like this guy, really, I worked last summer with him, and he couldn't fathom the idea of having money taken away from you. Like, they're not like that over there. They don't tax like they do here. Like, he was like, I couldn't fathom the idea of having all this money it's taken out of my paycheck taken out, let alone, how much taxes rich people take. And I was just really astonished by that statement because he wasn't making a lot of money. He wasn't getting a lot of taxes taken out. So that ought to give anyone an indication how many taxes we have compared to a lot of the rest of the world.
Oh, yeah, they're taking all our money, man. And that's really what the problem is. Peter Schiff said it when he said we can't get ahead with credit, we've got to get ahead with savings, and I'm a big proponent of savings. I have been saving a lot myself, hoping to get ahead of the game before the dollar collapses, but we'll see what happens.
Well, if the dollar collapses, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if they're going to prop it up. What's going to happen. I don't know if it's a conspiracy or not. It's just too confusing at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if China drops the dollar, which is going to come shortly after, Iran and the OPEC and drop it as the drop the dollar peg on the oil, it's going to get real bad around here, man. Peter Schiff nailed it: hyperinflation, and then deflation, and then major depression. We've seen it before, though. We'll get through it as Americans. I think the critical understanding is not to buy the propaganda that the mainstream media is trying to push out to you.
Dude, I've been living in a depression for my whole entire life, almost 21 years.
Oh, no doubt. I look
it ain't gonna be different to me.
Hey, I've been in my city for a while, man. In this city right here, we lost GM, and we lost Delphi, and we're losing National Cash Register. So Dayton, Ohio's been in a depression for a number of years now. You go over to the industrial part of town, it's like a ghost town, man. There's like freaking what do they call those? Tumbleweeds over that place, man. Like, seriously, there's big old dried up hunks of weed that have pulled up out of the ground and are blowing around out there, man. I was like, what is going on in this city?
Then HX proceeded to go and grab it all and try to smoke it.